Educated is a powerful memoir by Tara Westover, which recounts her journey from growing up in a strict, survivalist family in rural Idaho to becoming a highly educated woman with a PhD from the University of Cambridge. The book chronicles her struggle for self-discovery and intellectual freedom in the face of overwhelming familial and societal pressures. Tara was born into a family that shunned formal education, medical care, and government intervention. Her father, a deeply paranoid and controlling man, believed in preparing for the end of the world, and he kept his family isolated from mainstream society. Tara and her siblings were homeschooled, though in reality, their education was minimal and informal. They spent much of their childhood working in their father's junkyard and assisting their mother, who was a self-taught midwife and herbalist. Despite the lack of formal education, Tara was curious about the world. She secretly began to teach herself basic subjects like math and grammar. As she grew older, Tara became more aware of the dysfunction within her family. Her older brother, Sean, was physically and emotionally abusive, and her father's extreme religious beliefs and erratic behavior further isolated the family from the outside world. Her mother, while loving, remained passive and complicit, unwilling to challenge her husband or protect her children from harm. Tara's desire for knowledge led her to take the ACT test, despite having no formal schooling. She managed to gain admission to Brigham Young University, where her life changed dramatically. However, her transition from a life of isolation to the academic world was fraught with challenges. She struggled with basic concepts that most students took for granted, such as world history and science, and felt out of place in a world she had been taught to fear and mistrust. Her journey at university exposed her to new ideas, challenged her worldview, and ignited a passion for learning. As Tara pursued her education, she began to distance herself from her family's rigid beliefs and toxic dynamics. She studied abroad at the University of Cambridge and eventually earned a PhD in history. However, her achievements came at a great personal cost. Her relationship with her family deteriorated as she started to question the reality she had been raised in. Her father saw her pursuit of education as a betrayal, and her brother's abusive behavior worsened. Tara was forced to choose between loyalty to her family and her own mental and emotional well-being. Educated is not just a story of academic achievement, but a deeply emotional and personal account of self-liberation. Tara's journey is one of resilience, determination, and the painful process of breaking away from a world that sought to limit her. It explores themes of family loyalty, abuse, mental illness, and the transformative power of education. At its core, the book is a testament to the ability of education to broaden one's horizons and change the course of one's life, no matter how difficult or unlikely the path may seem. Throughout the memoir, Tara reflects on the complexities of family relationships, the cost of severing ties with loved ones, and the struggle to reconcile her past with her newfound sense of self. By the end of the book, she acknowledges that she can never fully escape her past, but her education has given her the tools to understand it and move forward. Educated is an inspiring and thought-provoking account of one woman's journey from ignorance to enlightenment, offering a profound message about the power of education and self-determination.